Hi guys, Assalamu alaikum. This is Arif. In this video, we are going to see how we can reverse a string, a character, an array, and a list. First in C++ and then in C sharp. So this is a C++ program first. So this is the main function, and in this main, we are giving here our input file name, and then we are going to use this if stream to take the contents from our input file, and then we are going to store our output into an output file, and here we are giving the output file name, and we are going to use this of stream to do that. So after that, we have defined a string which is line variable, and this line variable we are going to use inside this for loop. Using this get line function, we are going to take out the contents of our input file and store those one by one into this line variable, and then we are going to display whatever is in this line variable onto the console window, and then we are going to store that into an output file as well. So this is our complete program. And after that, we are going to close both the input and output files as well. So just 3 or 4 lines right now we have in our code in the main program. Let's build and run this program so that we can understand it. So this is our output 3 lines. So these are actually the strings, 3 strings: first string, second string, and third string. These we have to actually put into the reverse order. This is our input file. Same input we saw onto the console window once we ran this program. So now let's see how we can now reverse those 3 lines, their order. So the first thing is we can use this reverse function, and this is the way we can use our line variable inside this reverse function, line dot begin, line dot end, and this is going to reverse it, the strings. So let's see if the strings are getting reversed. So we see now these 3 strings are in the reverse order now. So this is one way to reverse a string using this reverse function. Then we can use this, we can do this another way. We can define string a string variable which is reverse, and on this reverse we can use this string function, and then we can use this line r begin, line r end. Pretty much the same way we are going to give the arguments here in this reverse function. We can use the string function as well to reverse our. Now skip these lines because now we have to print our reverse variable onto the console window. So we can see 3 strings are reversed now. So now instead of using these functions, we can use an algorithm which is going to use the for loop to reverse a string instead of using the library functions. So what we can do is we can include this line. And the same reverse function, actually we reverse variable we can use here as well, which we have defined here previously. So now what we are going to do is we are going to run this for loop over each string one by one in the reverse manner. Like line dot size minus one is going to take out the last character of our string first, and then it is going to decrease one by one by getting to this index value equal to or greater than 0. So this is the way in the reverse direction we can run this for loop, and after that, using those by reading those characters one by one using this line I function, we can store those into our this reverse variable. So let's build and run this program first and see the output. So now we see our output. The three strings are in the reverse order. So using that for loop, we are starting from here, end of line, and then one by one reading those and putting those into our reverse variable using this pushback function. So this is another way, and then we can, instead of using this line dot size, we can use this line dot length function as well, which is going to behave like the same way. So this is pretty much the three ways with which we can reverse our string. And now we are going to see that how we can actually reverse the order of characters. So we can skip out these lines and we can try now, instead of reversing the string variable, we can try to reverse our characters. So let's first read those characters using this for loop. So this for loop is inside this for loop. First we are going to read the lines which are strings, and then we are going to run a for loop on each line so that we can break those into strings using this line I variable. So now let's build and run this program and see how we see our characters onto the output in the straight order. So this is the way our characters are in the straight order first. Now we have to reverse their direction from here to here. So what we can do is, we can, by using the same logic of the for loop, we can reverse our for loop. We can run our for loop in the reverse direction, and we can start here. We are starting from 0. Here we can start from the end of our line. And now let's build and run this program and see our characters got reversed or not. So we see our characters are in the reverse direction. We can see here first space and then we see that this line, this is Arif. It is going like this. And this line I work also in the reverse direction, and also here as work hard. So now let's move to our next thing, and we should see that how we can reverse a linked list inside a C++ program. So in order to do that, we have to just first define a list which is of type string, and it is named elements, and we can actually skip these code lines now because we are no longer going to reverse our characters or the strings. We have to now reverse our linked list. So first we have defined a linked list. and in this linked list we are going to first store these three lines, and this line would come first in our reverse, this line would come second, and this line would come at the third position. So this is the way we are going to reverse it. But first we are going to see our output in the straight order, then in the reverse order. So we can include these lines. So what this for loop is doing is again using this getLine function, and whatever is now in our line variable, we are going to put those lines using the pushback function into our list, which is of type string. And after that, we are going to display the contents by traversing through that list one by one onto the console window and then onto the output file as well. So let's build and run this program. So we see our three input file lines onto the console window. So first we store those lines using this for loop, and then the second for loop we are going to display those, and instead of auto you can use here list as well. Now we have to see how we can reverse this list. So in order to do that, there are two methods. First is this std reverse, and this std reverse is actually the same std reverse which we used to reverse our string as well. So the same std reverse we can use in the case of lists as well. So we have included this extra line before running this for loop. So now it is going to first reverse our list, and then it is going to display onto the console window. So now we see third line is first, second line is second, first line is as third. So this is the way we can reverse our list. There is another method. Instead of using this method on our elements list, we can call a reverse function as well, and it is going to behave the same way. So list got reversed. So this is pretty much the way we can reverse the contents of our list. Now we have to see how we can reverse our array. So in order to do that, first we are going to use is we have to, here we define elements as list. Now we can use the same variable elements, and we can define it as a array. We can see here we have defined an array like this, and size its size like this using these square brackets. And array is also of type string, that's where we are using string on array. And now what we can do is we can first store whatever is in our input file into the array, and then using this for loop and then using this for loop we are going to run through that array in the straight order first to see the contents onto the console window first. So this array is going to store whatever we are going to get inside this line variable one by one into this array, and then we are going to use this second for loop to display whatever is in our array one by one onto the console window. So let's build and run this program. So we see whatever is in our, so this is the first value inside our array, this is the second value as stored as string, and this is the third value. Now we are going to reverse their order, and what we are going to do is we are going to use the same logic which we used in the case of strings and the characters. We are going to use a for loop in the reverse direction. So instead of using this for loop starting from 0, what we are going to do is we are going to run this for loop starting from the length of our string. So here we are using this extra count variable so that we can count that how many elements are there in our array, and using that count we are going to start from the last element in our array first, and then we are going to go to the 0. So since there are 3 lines, so our array has 3 elements, and we are going to start from 2, 3 minus 1 2, and go until 0. So 0 1 2 and 2 1 0. So this is the way actually we can reverse our array, and we can reduce one by one like this, minus minus, same way we used in the case of our reversing of our characters or the strings. So now let's build and run this program. So we see third line is at first line is at last. So this is the way we can reverse an array in C++ as well. So this is pretty much it as far as C++ is concerned. Now let's move over to our C# program. So this is a C# program. So inside this class we have our main function, and inside this main function we are going to take out the contents of our input file line. This is the input file name, and we are going to use the stream reader to open that input file, and then we are going to put whatever is our output into an output file as well. This is the name of our output file, and we are going to use the stream writer to write into that file. And after that we have defined a string variable line just on the pattern of the C++, and we are going to run this for loop, and inside this for loop we are going to use this read line function on our input file. This is going to read the contents of our input file and store those into this line string variable, just like we were doing in the case of our C++ program. And after that we are going to display those contents onto the console window using the write line function, console.writeLine, and then we are going to store those into an output file as well using the same write line function. And in the end we are going to close both input and output files as well, and this is just to make stable this console window once we are going to run our program. So let's build and run this program. So we see our 3 input file lines onto the console window. This is our input. Now we are going to try to reverse this line, this line, and this line, because we are going to learn how we can reverse a string in C#. So in order to do that, what we are going to do is we are going to first define another variable of type string, which is reverse, and then we are going to do is we are going to define a character array, and in that character array we are going to store the each character inside our line variable by converting those into a character array, because this array is of type characters we have defined. And then we are going to reverse that array using this reverse function on our array library. So this is actually a library inside C# which has a reverse function, and we are going to use that function to reverse the elements of our character array. And then what we are going to do is we are going to store whatever is inside our reverse array character array. We are going to store those into our reverse string using this new string code line like this, and after that we have to display whatever is in our reverse variable onto the console window. So now let's build and run this program and see whether we get our reverse string or not. So we see our string in reverse order, this string in reverse order, this string in reverse order. So our three strings got reversed. And now we have another method. Instead of using this character array like this, what we can do is we can use this code line only. So this code line is pretty much similar to this, and we are going to call this reverse function right now onto our this line variable, and then we are going to convert those like into an array, and then we are going to put that array using this new string function into our string, into the like in the reverse order. And now we can use just display the same reverse variable onto our console window and see that whether our output is into the reverse. So we can see the string is in the reverse order. So these are two ways using the function reverse, and now we can use the algorithm using a for loop and see we can how we can actually reverse our string. So we can skip out these lines, and we can include these lines. So this is actually a for loop which we are running in the reverse direction on our characters, and we are going to put those characters which we are reading one by one in the reverse direction inside our string variable like this. So we are starting from the last character, length -1, and we are coming back to 0, reading those one by one into the reverse direction. And this is the way we can put our characters inside our string in C#. So now let's build and run this program and see if we can see our output. Yes. So each string got reversed. So this is the way we can use our reverse our string using a for loop. And now we are going to see how we can first see the characters in the straight order and then how we can reverse those. So this is the for loop which we are going to use, and what we can do is we can just, because we no longer are using this string, we can comment out this line. So this for loop is going, we are going to run from the 0th character till the last character in our file, and we are going to display those into the console window in the straight order first. So let's see our output first. So we can see each character starting from the first line is in the straight order. And now we are going to see how we can reverse those. So what we are going to do is we are going to run through those characters on each line in the reverse order using this for loop. So we can see this is the first line, all characters in the reverse order. This is the second line, all characters in the reverse order, and this is the third line, all characters into the reverse order. So this is the way we can reverse the characters as well using this same for loop logic. And now let's actually comment out these lines and see how we can reverse a list. So now we are going to use this same string line function inside another for loop. First we are going to define a linked list. So this is the linked list of type string and its name is elements, and we are going to store our strings inside this string array. Strings are those input file lines, and now we are going to use this for loop to store those. And after that we are going to use this for loop to display those whatever is stored inside our linked list. Using this for loop we are going to display those onto the console window using this for loop. So what we are doing here, we are using the same read line function, and then we are going to put those values, like we are going to add those values at the last, and then we are going to see everything in the straight order. So this is the add last function which we are going to call on this linked list so that we can read store those strings in the straight order, because in the case of linked list in C# we can put those in straightly into our linked list in the straight order as well as the into the reverse order as well. So this is the add last function which is going to put those elements in straight order inside our list. So let's build and run this program so we can see whatever we stored inside our linked list in the straight order, right? And then if we are going to reverse our list, we can put actually whatever we are trying to put inside our linked list in the reverse order using this add line, straightly put here in the reverse order and then display those here. So let's build and run this program and see. So we can see the three lines got in the reverse direction. So this is one way of reversing it. But if we are not happy that we are not going to put elements in our array in the reverse order, we are going to put those elements or the strings in our linked list in the straight way, and then we are going to reverse those. So what we can do is we can put those inside this in the first in the straight manner. So we see those in the straight manner using this for loop, but now we can change those here actually. So now we are going to call this reverse function onto our linked list, and then we are going to reverse those. And here where we have defined here a reverse variable, and we are going to use this variable now to traverse through that list, to run through our list. Since whatever we are getting from these elements, we are going to reverse those, and then we are going to put those, and then we are going to read through, use this reverse variable to display those onto the console window first, and then we are going to display those into an output file as well, store those into an output file as well. So we see now everything got reversed using this reverse function on our linked list after we store those. So this is the way we can reverse a linked list in the case of C#. There were two ways, And now we can see how we can reverse a array in our C# program. So this is, we are going to include these two code lines, and what we are going to do is we are going to define our elements variable now as an array rather than a linked list. So we can exclude this line, and we are going to here define a string array, and we are going to give that array the size like this, so that we can use all the contents of our file. And after that, what we are going to do is we are going to run this for loop using this same readline function on our input file. We are going to store whatever we are getting inside this variable into our array one by one, starting from 0 and going up to 2, because we have only 3 lines, 3 strings. And then we are going to use this count variable to get the length of our array. And after that, what we are going to do is we are going to run through that array from 0 until our count is there, and then we are going to display those onto the console window and as well as into an output file as well. So let's build and run this program. So we can see whatever is in our array, whatever was in our input file, that is stored inside the array, and we have displayed those onto the console window as well. And now we are going to use the same for loop logic in the reverse order to display whatever, to reverse whatever is inside our array. So what we are going to do is we are going to include these code lines, and we are going to run the for loop in a reverse direction, starting from count -1 and going up to 0 and decreasing it using this minus minus. And then we are going to use this code line to display those onto the console window, and then we are going to use this code line inside this writeLine function. We have these elements variable which is of type array to store those into an output file as well. So let's build and run this program. So we see our string array got reversed using that for loop by running the for loop in the reverse direction. So this is the pretty much video, and we have learned today that how we can reverse strings, characters, lists and arrays, first in C++ and then in C#. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Have fun.